Listen, I always get this question. I get it a lot, actually. And it's based around how to meet successful people, millionaires, people of influence. And I'm going to give you 101 advice on how to meet and build relationships with successful millionaires and influential people that exist within our continent. So, the first point I want to kind of mention to you, it's 3 killer points here, but I want to mention you the first point, right? The first point is this. It's about research, yep. Now, what I mean by research is a lot of the time we create this relationship with the people that we idolize or we find that inspire us, and we kind of create this distance in our brain. And I think we use the information we know about the people that we're trying to build these relationships against us, because we tend to kind of internalize it as something that is overwhelming or separates us from them, when in reality, through research, we're supposed to use this data for us. Now, I'll just break that down for you, what I mean in that sense. When you're researching influential or successful people, it's important to start to understand the things that they are into, right? Start to look at the places they go. Understand the people that surround them. Look at the restaurants, the things they do in the evenings. Get to grips with exactly how these individuals move in their day-to-day life. This data is invaluable because not only does it give you now an understanding of the kind of things that they're into, but it lets you understand how you have to align or could align yourself with these individual figures, from being, whether it be millionaires or influential individuals, but it gives you a taste of who they are, because it's important to understand that in building any relationship, especially when it's something where you can see the value that you want to gain from the person, you have to learn how to adapt and to kind of use that data to build that knowledge, so that when you're coming into contact with this individual or this person, you have a bit more of the upper hand in just really positioning yourself the right way. Number 2 is value, right? Now, value is very important because I think a lot of people, when they reach out to successful people, they tend to be asking. It's so easy to ask for some advice. It's so easy to ask for some guidance or mentorship. But what very few do, and very few that are successful at doing this do, is they add value. Figure out how you can do something towards that person you want to build this relationship with. I've had some incredible experiences over the years, from people sending me things to people actually writing handmade craft letters about how I've inspired them and how they can contribute to my journey. And what you tend to find is that successful people are receptive to successful people, and success is not just seen in the bank account, is seen in character. So if you have the ability to do the extra thing which adds value, look at your the people that you're aspiring to build these relationships. Where are there some holes? And I don't mean just email these people about their problems, but give them solutions. Is there a way they can improve their website? Is there something they can do in their social media? Give them some solutions, and not just highlight what you think is wrong with it and how once you are in contact with them, you can help them. Learn to give value, because when you give value to individuals that don't know you, you become an asset, and that's invaluable, right? Now, the third and the final stage is important, because a lot of us tend to paralyze ourselves with the enigma of the millionaire or the influential person and essentially never contact them. So the third step is simple, but it's important, and that is to contact. It's a numbers game, yes, because sometimes you may not be able to get through to the individual, but you can build contacts and reach out and contact people around those individuals that you can build relationships with. So for example, if you're trying to get in contact with a successful musician, or if you're trying to get in contact with that millionaire, in that initial research you've done in the start, you should be able to understand who their videographer is, who their social account manager is. Understand people around the people you want to get close to, and start to build and contact them to build these relationships, so you can start to slowly but surely build your way in and understand more about how you can add value to that individual. The most important thing about, building these relationships is also very much around your activity and the places in which you bring yourself to. So don't be afraid to walking in and bringing yourself into environments that you feel are uncomfortable, because these environments are the places in which a lot of the people you want to meet are within. So look, don't just be stuck on the computer. Also use the research to get yourself into these environments. Sometimes you might not get into the environments, but you can be outside the environment. You could be around it. But as long as you're going to meet these people, to contact them with real value, whether it's something you want to give them, whether it's a bit of advice you have, take the extra step. Because at the end of the day, like I said to you from the start, successful people see successful people for their character, not for their bank account. So just wanted to share these quick 3 tips that you can apply right away. But also remember, and I'm going to be very clear with you guys, stop asking and give value. If someone really inspires you and you feel that this person can elevate whatever it is you have going for you, try to take a moment to pull your needs out the way for a second and really think about how you can add value to that individual and see how that pays off. Once again, I'm Leonard Sekyonda. Leave your comments below and let me know about any other thing that you want to know from me, and make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for videos that are dropped every single week to help you to improve not only yourselves, but your confidence, communication, and of course, your results. I'm Leonard Sekyonda, and I'll speak to you on the other side.